I'm about to go crazy. So this is actually the third take of this video, because the first take I stumbled over my words in my poem. The second take was 21 minutes long, and my computer did not like that, so it did not save it. Kill me. Anyways, I have a happy 4th of July. I'm living the 4th of July of Mamdani. I love that guy. I see him on my feed and I'm like, he's so jolly. And he's a very nice person too. Sorry. I don't get political. At least I shouldn't get political online. Oh, hello. So forgot I said that. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I have a cold right now, so I'm gonna be doing this for the whole video. I am feeling very stressed these days. I know the Michaelmentary was fun, but we're going back to our roots of depressing poetry. So yay. So I have a sad poem, a little content warning there. And then I guess I'll discuss it. I'll try to remember what I said in the 20-minute one. The 20-minute one was bad, so I'm kind of glad it got deleted. In a way. Alright, let's go. The burden of soul is too lofty for my tired back. As the weight bears down upon my sweat-covered skin, I feel a sharp crack in my spirit. It is no secret that the very hungry caterpillar will not stop eating. Nor is it hidden that the mouse will want another cookie. And the walls in my room are covered in a color I can no longer see in the dark hour of stare-at-the-celing o'clock. My foot tapping out secret messages in Morse code, words I do not know. It's people that do not exist evermore. And then the sun rises to yank me upright. In secret, I wish her touch would linger one moment longer, to burn off the ache inside of me, to heat the stare I call my own. Instead, all I get is sweat, and a lot of it. Thin beads run down my face as hands run circle after circle. My soul weighs me down until I sink into the salty water. And maybe if I work harder, if I sweat more, if I cry once again, I might just go deeper. Further down, sunken eyes falling into the almost black darkness, until I drown. Broken by my own soul, as my spirit bubbles up on a pleasant beach. The water is warm in my heart. Nevermore. So what do we think? I guess I'll explain a little bit of the context, not too much. I don't want to bore people with the details. I'm sure you can kind of discern some of it from the poem itself. Also, shout out to the title. I love being pretentious in my titles. Like, I really love it. But that's only in poems that are not for my poet laureate stuff. For my poet laureate stuff, I'm like, the crossing, smile, like whatever. But for my like depressing poetry, I try and go like as long as I possibly can, like egregiously long titles. Anyways, so yeah, that poem is kind of the culmination of the just sheer amount of stress I've been feeling lately. This school year was very, very hard for me. Just schedule wise alone. Not to mention the classes I was taking and personal struggles with my friends and my love life and my mental health. And I was very much looking forward to summer. I would often say it was the light at the end of the tunnel of school. And I got to summer, and it hasn't really been a break. I'm going into my senior year. I'm getting a text, sorry. Give me 1 second. Where does my phone go? Sorry. So this summer has been a lot of college stuff. I want to go to college for theater. And that entails a lot of prep work that a lot of other people who are going to college for other things do not have to like experience. It's just a different path, and I mean, I love theater, and I want to do nothing else than that. But it's just so much work, and I'm also working. I nanny a couple days a week, 4 kids, all under the age of 7. 2 of them are 1 year old. So it's just a lot of stress. And I was talking with my family today, and they're like, very much like, you got it, you're strong, you just gotta want it, you just gotta want it. And I'm thankful for their advice, but I guess it just wasn't what I was needing in that moment. Because I know I can do good things. I know I can do big things. But at what cost? And it just feels like my entire life is working towards those big things that aren't even assured. And so in that poem, you can kind of see, like, the feeling of the cycles and the endless work and just constantly sweating. And like sometimes I wish I didn't want it as bad as I do. I always think like this poem was very heavily inspired by the song "The Deal" by Mitski and "Working for the Knife" also by Mitski. Kind of about like that feeling of that endless work, endless pressure, endless desire, especially for like the deal. So yeah, that's why that poem exists. I wrote it today. So yeah, I will probably get edited a few times. Not too much though. I don't like to edit poems like this that are mostly just for me to feel an emotion and identify it. Because that's all its purpose is really for me. I'm not gonna like perform it anywhere professional. So I mean I'm performing it here, but that doesn't really count. I can do anything I want online. Well, hello. So yeah, I wanted to talk about not inspiration, but Relieving the pressure is how I'll put it. I stumbled through this very much in my last video, but I haven't written a poem for myself in 3 weeks, which I mean, to some people that sounds like, okay, that's fine, but for me that's not. And I've kind of been, sorry, my back is tired. My soul is too heavy, it's breaking my back. What was I saying? For me, that's a lot of time, because when I'm writing poetry for myself, often it is a release of emotion that has been pent up and compacted so tightly in my chest that the only way that I can get it out and really examine it for what it is through poetry and through metaphors and pompous language. And so, yeah, so 3 weeks is a very long time. And that's partly just because I've been so busy. I feel like, oh, I'm going to sound really depressing. But, we're there. We're going there. The past few weeks, I've been very concerned about who I am on my own. Because I just feel such exhaust that when I'm on my own, it's like I can't move. I can't think. And that is not a fun feeling. And, I've been trying to take some more time to kind of engage with my artist self and engage with, relaxation that doesn't just involve being a vegetable. Because that's okay sometimes. But not all the time, because I'm in a bad place. And then it causes this spiral of, I'm not doing enough. But you know what? We're still healing. I'm not ever claiming to have it all together. In fact, I'm claiming that I rarely, if ever, have it together. But yeah, so I think it's very important to have some kind of emotional release that does not rely on anyone. That is my thesis of this video. And I gotta wrap it up soon or else my camera will delete it again. But art and creation in general can be used as tools to define and specify your struggles. And I don't like, when I'm writing this kind of poem, I'm not like, I can't wait to figure out what I'm struggling with. But, I write it and it's like, oh, emotions. And then I read it back and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm feeling like I'm in this cycle of work, which, stupidly enough, I didn't recognize before. And then now I can kind of go about finding ways to fix that, if I can. And sometimes problems exist until they don't, and there are things you can do, and that's probably how it is for this kind of problem. But yeah, so having a kind of outlet that you can do on your own, because it's important to talk to people if you're struggling. I'm a very big advocate of that, because I suck at that. But there will be times that people will not be there, or people will not respond in a way that is helpful to you, like my case today. And you gotta rely on yourself a little bit, and you gotta do the work in yourself a little bit. No problem is ever solved without you. So yeah. And I mean, then you get a cool poem or a cool picture if you draw, or a cool song, or whatever. So yeah, it's important to have that release. And I always pick art. I guess you could like journal. I never journal. But yeah, have that release because it'll help you identify the problem, even if you don't recognize it at first, even if you don't recognize it after it's done. Work is being done. Yeah. And if you're struggling, you can hit me up, comment down below. Don't call me unless you know me. But yeah, comment down below. I'm here for you. I get like 3 comments, so I have no reason to ignore them. But yeah, I mostly just wanted to share that poem because I was very proud of it. But yeah, if you're struggling, try writing, try drawing. It doesn't have to be good. It's for you. It's for you. Comment down below your favorite month of the year. Mine is October. I really like October. So I call dibs. None of you can take October. Ooh. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Hope you like my poem.